BrainJuice Media. Fuel your mind.
There's someone in your life right now who seems nice, polite, fun, maybe even charming, but something feels off. They say all the right things, they always seem to agree with you, and yet it doesn't feel real. That gut feeling you're having? It's not paranoia, it's psychology. In today's video, we're uncovering 12 powerful signs that someone is being fake. Signs most people miss until it's too late. These are the subtle behaviors, patterns, and emotional cues that show you who's really behind the mask. Because the truth is, fake people are everywhere. At work, in your friend group, sometimes even in your relationship. But when you know what to look for, you can protect your time, energy, and peace of mind. And be sure to stay till the end, because the last sign is something even smart, self-aware people tend to ignore. If you've ever dealt with someone fake, comment, "Been there" below. Let's talk about it. 1. They overcompensate with compliments. Everyone likes a good compliment. It feels good to be seen, to be appreciated. But fake people don't compliment you to uplift you. They do it to manipulate you. Let's say you just met someone, and in the first few conversations they say things like, "You're honestly the smartest person I've met. Wow, I feel like we've known each other forever. You have the best energy, like it's wild." Now pause. They don't really know you, yet they're already idealizing you. That's not connection. That's love bombing. A psychological manipulation tactic that makes you drop your guard. Healthy people offer balanced, authentic compliments. Fake people lay it on thick to create false closeness. Fast. 2. They mirror you too perfectly. Mirroring is natural. We tend to mimic the speech patterns and energy of people we like. But fake people take this to the extreme. You mention you're into indie music, suddenly it's their favorite genre. You complain about a co-worker, they've always disliked them too. You talk about a life goal. Oh my gosh, same. This is strategic. It's called strategic mirroring, and it's a form of social engineering. It's not about connection. It's about control. They want you to feel like you found your twin flame, so you trust them more quickly. But think about it. If someone matches your personality so perfectly, yet never expresses anything unique or contradictory, are they connecting or just performing? Trust. They act different around different people. Ever seen someone completely transformed depending on the crowd? Around you, they're calm, empathetic, low-key. Around someone else, they're loud, boastful, and aggressive. Around another person, suddenly they're shy and awkward. Now we all shift slightly based on social context. That's normal. But fake people shapeshift so dramatically it's like watching multiple personalities. What you're seeing is persona management, changing who they are to fit who they think you want them to be. Real people are adaptable, but still recognizable. Fake people? They become unrecognizable depending on who they want to impress. They gossip. A lot. Fake people thrive on drama, but only when it benefits them. They love playing messenger, stirring the pot, or sharing things they probably shouldn't tell you. It makes them feel powerful. It puts them at the center of attention. And more importantly, it helps them manipulate narratives behind people's backs. But here's the kicker. If they're talking about others with you, they're almost definitely talking about you with others. Be cautious with anyone who can't go a full conversation without throwing someone under the bus, because one day that someone will be you. Their words and body language don't match. You've probably heard the phrase, "actions speak louder than words." But in the world of psychology, nonverbal behavior is often more honest than speech. A fake person might say, "I'm happy for you," while barely smiling. "I totally support you." But their tone is passive-aggressive. "I'm not mad." But their jaw is clenched and their arms are crossed. This mismatch is called incongruent communication, and it's one of the biggest giveaways of insincerity. They're saying what they think they should say, but their body tells the truth. If what they say doesn't match how they act, believe the actions, always. They perform in public but switch up in private. Have you ever seen someone turn into a different person the second the camera's on? Or, when certain people walk in, suddenly they become louder, funnier, nicer, maybe even more flirty. But then, the moment the spotlight's gone, they're cold, withdrawn, or just totally uninterested. This isn't social flexibility. This is a performance. Fake people care more about looking good than being good. They crave applause, not intimacy. And if you start noticing that they treat you differently when no one's watching, take it seriously. Who someone is when no one's looking is who they really are. They disappear when you're struggling. You were there for them when they were going through it. You sent texts, offered support, maybe even rearranged your schedule. But when you hit a rough patch, radio silence, suddenly they're busy, or they leave you on read. Because honestly, fake people are only around when things are fun, easy, or beneficial for them. This is one of the most painful realizations in adult relationships. You can't count on someone who's only around for the highs. Real people show up when it's uncomfortable. Fake people ghost you the second it stops being convenient. They constantly one-up you. You're proud of something, a promotion, a new skill, a compliment, and you share it with someone. Instead of celebrating with you, they say, "Oh, that's cool. I actually just got invited to a major event for my job too." Or, "You did that? That's funny because I've been doing that for years." This isn't just insecurity. It's competitive ego masking as friendship. Fake people can't just let you shine. They always need to outshine. And over time, you'll feel like you can't share anything at all without it being minimized. True friends cheer for you. Fake ones see your success as a threat. So here's the thing. Some people will downplay your accomplishments but never miss a chance to brag about theirs. Honestly, this one goes hand in hand with one-upping. Fake people, well, they have no problem talking about themselves for 20 minutes straight. But the moment you start talking about your own success, they act bored. They might change the subject or toss in a subtle jab like, "Must be nice to have that kind of free time," or "Some of us are still grinding, And they'll often cloak their own bragging in false humility, like, "Ugh, I hate that I'm so in demand these days." If someone always needs the spotlight and dims yours to keep it, that's not real connection, that's ego. They avoid accountability like it's a disease. When they mess up, they'll do anything but take responsibility. They'll blame someone else. They'll deny, deflect, or say, "I didn't mean it like that." They might even gaslight you, making you question your memory or feelings. Why? Because fakeness is about protecting image, not repairing impact. And admitting fault cracks the image they work so hard to uphold. Real people own their mistakes. Fake people rewrite the story to make themselves the hero or the victim. Their stories don't add up over time. Pay attention to the details. Do they contradict themselves? Do timelines shift? Does their version of events constantly evolve? This happens because lying takes mental effort, and when you lie a lot, it's hard to keep the narrative straight. Fake people will tell you one story, and a few weeks later, the facts mysteriously change. Their job title is different. Their ex is suddenly crazy. Their background gets rewritten to make them seem more important. If someone's story keeps changing, it's not because they forgot. It's because they're editing. You just feel it, and that's enough. Let's be honest, sometimes you can't prove someone is fake. There's no lie to catch, no text to screenshot, no dramatic betrayal, just a lingering feeling that they're not showing up as their true self. This is your intuition, or what psychologists call thin slicing. Your brain picks up on micro-signals, tone, timing, micro-expressions, even pauses between words, and it knows when something doesn't line up. You don't always need proof. If someone consistently drains your energy, makes you doubt yourself, or gives you the sense that you're not safe being real around them, that's enough. The world is full of masks, but when you know the signs, you don't have to fall for them. You can spot manipulation early, you can protect your heart, and most importantly, you can create space for people who are genuinely honest, imperfect, and real. If this video helped you recognize someone in your life, or even yourself, hit that like button. Drop a comment below with the most fake behavior you've ever experienced. Let's talk about it. And if you're into deep dives on human behavior, relationships, and self-awareness, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and join this community of thinkers, healers, and truth seekers. Until next time, stay sharp, stay kind, and above all, stay real.